What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Yes, it's very cold in Dallas, Texas, but I gotta make those videos for you guys. I care about you guys. So we're gonna make a series on If You Didn't Know, Now You Know. And we're gonna start with this. So I know you've seen these trucks out on the road delivering stuff on the highways. Not these specific trucks, but semi trucks in general. And some of them have two stacks, one right here, one over there. And some of them have a weed burner exhaust, but we'll get to that in a second. So this one only has one. And you guys might ask yourself, what is this hole punch thing right here? Why is this here? Well, I am going to tell you. So there is two reasons why this is here, but the most important reason is if you're driving with a buddy, sorry if it's windy, if you're driving with a buddy and he slips and he accidentally touches this is called the heat shield, and he accidentally touches this without the heat shield, this stack, it's an exhaust. It gets hot, so it's gonna burn you, your hand, your forearm, and I don't want to see nobody get hurt. So that's the most important reason why this thing is here. Another reason, I know you see all that nasty black soot coming out. Well, it trickles down all the way from the top all the way to the bottom of the exhaust stacks, and it just makes it look ugly. And if you had two, they just look ugly if they're not chrome. So this is why, another reason why this is here, just to make it look more pleasing to look at. Yeah, it just looks like a chrome stack with this thing on. If it didn't have it on, it would just look ugly, to be honest. So this one is connected to the frame. Well, this metal piece is connected to this, and then it hooks up right here. That way it won't move side to side. And trucks that have a short wheelbase need to be very careful, because you will bend this stack. Okay, it could be over, some of them have two, right? But this one has it over here. You're gonna bend it if you have a short wheelbase, and if you have a non-sliding fifth wheel, you will bend this stack, and nobody wants that. I don't want that to happen to nobody. That's money out your pocket, money. And if you're driving with a company, your truck is out of service now, and it just trickles down from there. Nobody wants that. So that's mainly why this thing is here. And as you can see, the stack in general is separated from the cab. Why is it not connected to the cab? Well, it's an exhaust. It's gonna burn the paint, it's gonna char the cab, and it's gonna make a hole. So that's why it's a little separate from the cab. You can see it has a gap right there. And yeah, but two stacks always looks better, especially if they're chrome. But if you can't afford it, or it's not your truck, this is the cheap way. That's the cheap way. Let's talk about the weed burner exhaust. So let's go find the truck that has one. We'll come back to that. All right, come into a truck over here that has a weed burner exhaust. As you can see, this is it. That's it. That's the exhaust. It's lighter, it's less material, and you can make those tight turns if you have a short wheelbase, just like this truck. You can make that tight turn if you have enough slack on your glad hands as well. You can make that tight turn without bending the stack, because it's down here. It's just a little exhaust. You don't have to worry about it. And it's connected right here to the frame. It won't burn anything because it has plenty of air, cooling it down. The stacks are behind the cab, so they don't get as much air to cool them down, because they're behind the cab. So, and keep this in mind. A lot of truck drivers will not park next to weed burner exhaust, and you might ask yourself why. Well, all the fumes are right here, and let's say you're parked to a lot of truck drivers. They're gonna smell all that exhaust. They don't want to smell that. Some truck drivers will not park next to weed burner exhaust. I'll tell you that right now. They don't like it. Yeah, they just don't like it. The stacks, the fumes are coming out. But this one keeps it right here where the cabs are at. And let's say you have the window open, nobody wants to smell all that fumes. So that's one of the reasons why some truck drivers will not park next to weed burner exhaust. And yes, that's what they're called. But let's go back to the stack. Okay, we're back to the stack. And there you go. If you guys didn't know why these stacks have this little pattern right here, the other one had circles, this one has like little ovals, little rectangles. Now you know. There you go. We're gonna start this series off. If you didn't know, now you know. So there you go. Now you know why some of these stacks have these little patterns right here. And yeah, you know, some of them connect in various different areas to 2 points on the frame, over there and over here, just so it won't move and it'll be steady. Well, there you go. Me personally, I would love 2 chrome stacks. If I had my own truck, that's what I will opt out for. The other reason why I would never get a weed burner exhaust, they're ugly. They just look ugly. They just, I don't know, I would never pick that. But there you go, guys. It's cold, my hands are freezing, but I gotta make those videos for you guys. If you didn't know, now you know. Stay trucking daily. Peace out.